Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't hear myself talk. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny. Oh, there we go.
There's Dave Moon. Welcome
Hey,
to...
Seth. How the heck are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. My name's Seth Sorgen.
Wait, I don't think we're live yet.
Oh.
Remember, 20 seconds I have to hit live. Maybe even 30.
Wait, on a bad day.
I'm so excited about Saturday.
On a bad day, 50.
She's making funny faces.
She's giving me my steal sign.
Oh, is that the go? Oh, Zoom.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was telling you to do the song.
We are definitely live.
Are we live?
Welcome to Sultan Softball. My name is Seth Sorgen, joined by the electric
Dave Moon.
Diamond Dave Moon.
Diamond Dave Moon.
We've got a great matchup. Sultan Lady Turks softball versus Cedar Park Christian Eagles. This game got canceled 2 days ago.
Yeah,
But
rain.
back on now, 76 to 80 degrees.
What a difference from just 2 days ago. It was like,
what a difference from this morning. It was like freezing this morning, and I walked out and I was sweating.
well, Tuesday it was sprinkling all day, and our field didn't drain, and it was wet and muddy. It was just gross.
But now we're out here. Shout out to Samantha Cuevados, always there in chat, cheering the Lady Turks on.
Excellent. Does she hear us okay? Do we sound
We sound
okay?
great. I checked. We sound great.
Excellent.
I think we sound fantastic.
Well, it's the talent. The equipment has something to do with it, and the producer, of course, is amazing. Skylar Penner, our producer extraordinaire today.
We have this matchup. Ladies Turks softball will also be back in action tomorrow at 4 o'clock alongside baseball.
Alongside baseball, you're going to take softball on tomorrow?
I believe I have softball and Dan Ballard, of course.
We'll do the
Classic.
baseball, yeah. Well, I appreciate you stepping up for softball.
Well, the singing has started.
Oh, is that a Cedar Park Christian thing?
No, that is a softball thing. The Turks don't quite do it. If you ever go to a softball game, teams just sing. The softball teams just scream and yell all the time as a foul ball first pitch. Turks, I believe, ranked 5 or 6 in the WIA 1A rankings.
I was hoping we'd have a graphic to throw up that represented that, but I wasn't able to get it on the stream. Or give it to Skylar quick enough. She chased me out of my seat, her seat.
And it's also a windy day, which could have, as one of the sports that is definitely affected by the wind.
Especially that big yellow sail. I mean, it's like a beach ball sometimes the way it takes off.
As a second foul ball off left goes
Heads.
towards Turks JV warming up.
They got some distance.
But 2 strong hits that were both fouled left, so an 0-2 count. Also, scoreboard working today.
Scoreboard is working today,
Beautiful.
and first time ever, we're streaming the scoreboard.
Oh!
Check it out.
It was broken last time, but we fixed it up as Pat pitches in the dirt for 1-2 count. Pitching today for the Turks will be our pitcher. This is the wrong roster. I just realized.
Yeah, that's the other team, isn't it?
That was the other team's roster. I thought I got our roster. As this
Oh,
one fouled off
foul.
left again. Peyton Schlicker
All right,
pitching for the
Peyton.
Turks. She did a great job in ladies softball first game, and then went 23-3.
Wow.
Now back in action again.
She's a go-getter.
One of our only pitchers, just in general, and I believe only a sophomore, I want to say.
We recruited her sister. Her sister's actually running the scoreboard for us today.
Oh. She's doing a good job so far. No complaints yet. As this at-bat continues, as it's been 4 fouls to the left and 1 ball, it's Nelson for the Eagles here, the leadoff batter. A lot of action between them. Pitch on the way. This one's shot into center
Oh,
field.
did you see the wind catch that?
Wind caught it left. Anderson can't quite track it down. And she'll go to third. The throw will be in time. It's an out. Great relay there from Anderson. Gets it to Brumley. And Turks have a leadoff out as aggressive base running. Hopefully she's okay. They contacted there a little bit.
Yeah, I think she was expecting the third baseman to jump out of the way.
Well, you're allowed to hold your ground, and
Yeah,
she did.
she did.
As long as she holds on to that ball, she's fine. If she would have dropped it, believe the runner would have been safe. But she held on. So now up is Hutchinson for the Eagles. As this ball is hit into right field.
Oh.
Ooh, can't quite be tracked down. It'll be a single for Hutchinson. A close one. Oh, here comes up Erica Gillis, the Cedar Park pitcher for the day, one of the better pitchers in the entire league.
Yeah, you were telling me about her.
I believe she
pregame.
threw a no-hitter about a week ago. It may have been a perfect game. It was for sure a no-hitter.
Is she our pitcher tonight?
She is the pitcher tonight. So that's a test for the Turks. If they wanna cement their position in the WIA rankings, pretty good way to start. As second pitch on the way, Gillies gets a little under it and it pops foul.
You know, looking at her wrist, does she have one of those play things on her wrist? What?
It could be a pitching chart of what to expect from the batters.
Okay. A little communication between the.
Yeah, I can't quite tell. Yeah, it may be her signs as she crushes that one center field. It goes over Anderson's head, and so Anderson will relay it to the shortstop, and that's a double to send a runner, 2 runners into scoring position. Wow, that's not a bad hit. Not a bad hit. I'm going to butcher this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alaharbi.
I think you nailed it.
Alaharbi with the next batter. 1 out for the Turks. And it's going to be a pinch runner on for Gillies. Softball, you get I think like a free pinch runner. And you don't normally do it for your catcher or your pitcher.
Yeah, they need the time.
Try to make sure, they're all suited up and ready. As catcher's still bottom of the lineup here for the Eagles. Well, Turks will need to make up some ground with 2 runners in scoring position. But with 1 out, they'll hope for 1 more and make her Schlicker's life a lot easier. My roster's trying to fly away. It is a very windy day.
It is.
I mean, to repeat
great.
that again, it is absorbently windy. I don't think I used that word right. Here we go. Pitch on the way. A little high for the umpire's liking.
I like the animated umps, when they're really in there.
They're feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 umps out here today. Always lovely. A second pitch, a little low. Gets behind runners. Didn't quite realize in time and will stay.
Good job, Peyton.
Good job covering. I don't think it probably would have gone there, but I don't think they quite realized that the pit ball had gone behind. I didn't realize, as it's a Kiara Steele catcher for the Turks. That's a beautiful strike down the middle. Schlicker gets herself into a 2-1 count. A strikeout would help her a lot. The Turks let up 2 runs in the first inning of their last game, and then only let up 1 more throughout. So maybe she needs a little bit of time to get warmed up. The team, just a little bit of time to get in the groove. They haven't played a game in a week.
Right? Have they even practiced in a week?
Oh, I think they've been practicing.
Have they?
But practice a lot different than game, as that will be a ball. And Al-Harbi will walk to first. Bases loaded as Rogers comes up for the Eagles. This, as Garth will call a little meeting, this does, in a weird way, put the Turks in a better position where the double play is possible and outs are at every base. Where if they get a small little hit, they can just touch home and prevent the run. As Garth will meet with his players. What would you tell him out there, Dave Moon? All your vast softball knowledge.
I'd be telling dad jokes right now.
Just start, get them back in the mood.
That's right. Yeah, get some laughter going on. Loosen it up. Who's our catcher?
Kiara Steele. I know it's Steele. It's Kiara or Kiera. It's Kay Steele. But she's just a freshman or a sophomore.
She looks badass with that face paint on.
She's got some good black what it
eye black, right? Yeah.
It wasn't black eyes, and she hasn't been punched. As pitch will be through, but Steele does a good job making sure it won't go too farther, and runners will stay. So you can see, probably won't expect a bunt here. As swing and a miss. Steele gets herself in, Schlicker gets herself in a 1-1 count. I also like Cedar Park's third base coach. He's also very animated. I enjoy his call out.
gonna have to watch from this side.
He's making some good, at his, he's telling his team to be a little more awake as a second swing and a miss.
Man, she wants a piece of that ball.
She wants to send them all home.
Yeah.
She wants to pack it up early here as 1 ball, 2 strikes. But Schlicker in a good spot for a strikeout. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Caught. No trouble. That's second out for the Turks. And Schlicker's put herself in a good spot here. As Halim, number 8, Halim steps in for Cedar Park. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Turks just need one little play to get themselves out of this inning. No trouble. Garth cheering them on from the bench.
What a great coach,
What a
Garth.
great love coach.
Super great attitude towards everything.
As that one's fouled off left. Garth does softball and wrestling. He may be, 2 different Garths.
Yeah, softball Garth and wrestling Garth definitely sound different.
I don't think the wrestling team would say he's this cheery all the time. Oh my goodness, my ice is spilled everywhere. Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Nice ball
no,
will
that
fall
was
in
an error.
between. No communication.
Bringing in 2.
And 2 will
Bringing in
go.
3. Nope, 2.
Little miscommunication. Someone should have gone up there and got that. No one did.
You need to...
I'll clean up my ice. Oh, yeah. So now up is Minalo? It's about 8 different letters. I can't quite read. So Schlicker, pitch a little low. No ball, 1, 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring position. There's force outs only at first for the Turks, which isn't great. But Schlicker could just end it herself with some good pitching.
She could. Yeah, she can bring this home right now.
That's, best part about being a pitcher. Sometimes you don't have to rely on your team. You can just do it yourself.
Just push it on the floor. It's fine.
I'll try to clean up my mess a little. As pitch on the way, a little low. Steele makes the block, but miscommunication. She got to send this to second.
Oh, throw. Oh, no.
But S and runners will advance off a Turk error. So 3-0 now as, that was a little bit of a mistake by the Cedar Park runner, but able to correct and allow in a run. So instead of an out, it's a run, and 3-0 for the Eagles with a 3-1 count. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, full count. Oh, and she's out, gets the ball in there in time, gets a play at the plate. Inning will end. I don't think the ump knew if she had the ball or not.
Oh, is that what was happening there?
Yeah,
I thought he was going back and doing forensics on the play and
he had the instant replay we don't have. He was going through his mind. He's
Yeah.
like, did I think she got out?
I'm just gonna sit here and think about it for a second.
So, that top of the first, Turks let up 3, but will get their chance to return the favor. As we'll start off with Wendy Asper, followed by Kiara Steele, and then Peyton Schlicker, our first 3 up for the Turks.
It's a powerful 3 right there.
Young little, also young, only 3 seniors on the team. 2 of them starting, the other one injured. So, wish her a recovery.
Seth, this is our first softball game up here, really.
Yeah, we had the one earlier. We had one last week.
Oh, that's right.
Me and Debbie Ellis were out here, watched the Turks crush it. We're in the new Turks booth, Turk Pride Tower, whatever it's called.
I don't know.
Turk Pride Tower.
Scott called it something. Turk Tower.
Turk Tower. You see baseball practice also going on this nice day. See them running their lines over there. They'll be in action looking for, I believe, their first or second win of the season. They played very well, but haven't been able to eke out the wins. So, Erica, it's not Gillis? I believe it's Gillis. I thought it was Gillies. I was corrected by her mother as Gillis.
Oh.
I've pronounced it Gillies for about 8 years. So, apologies. You know, old habits die hard, they say. Lily cheering on Lady Turks in chat as Wendy Asper gets ready. Final talks between players. Catcher today for Cedar Park is Kaufman. I only have last names. Oh, Kaufman, catcher today. So, Asper up first to lead the Lady Turks off. She is. She's looking at her arm, Gillis. Probably
That's what it is. Yeah, signals, pitch signals.
Gets
nice.
her signals. Asper makes contact. It's fouled off right, and it'll be foul 1 to start. I can hear Dave Moon listening to me. We lost our producer at some point.
Yeah, I think she'll come back.
She ran away. She's probably doing some producer stuff. So Asper, 0-1 count. Always not bad to start off with a foul, as she'll make contact with the second one to have foul number 2. If you're making contact, it's a lot easier to build off contact than missing. Third pitch of the at-bat will be on the way now. Gillis delivers. Asper sees high. Good eyes there to get the first ball of the at-bat. Important to have good vision. Gillis, oh, here's our producer. As Gillis gets her calls. What do they put? You know, what do they put on that wristband? You think it's just a stickman doing a bunch of poses?
Well, that's what I thought. Stickman's with like 3 fingers, 2 fingers, or.
As Asper will, unfortunately, swing and miss for her first out. So up comes Steele. Steele for the Turks. Hope to start off the hitting book for the Turks. Bunch of high fives.
Did we get them all? Did everybody get one in?
I think everyone. Yeah, I gotta make sure
got
everyone.
one in.
I think I'm going out next. I'm going for a high five next time. As first one's high, ooh, Steele will swing on it. That one will foul it off. Garth making sure staying in the shade. Wise move by him. Don't want to get too burnt early. As Steele goes down 0-1 in the count. Second pitch on the way. She'll swing and miss. Ooh. I don't know, ref. What does
that represent?
I thought it was going to be a tip and an out, because if it would have fouled off there and catcher would have caught it, I believe it would have been an out, but I guess that's not what he said.
He's still reviewing it.
Ooh, that one will paint top corner. Be a strikeout number 2. But up for the Turks now is pitcher Peyton Schlicker. I would say this is the best time as a pitcher. You can make your own life easier.
Got all our high fives in again.
Outfield's coming in next time. There we go. Delivers. It'll be strike down the middle.
Girl can pitch.
She can, but she's been pitching for a long time. Pitches all year round. Here we go. She'll look again. Up 0-1 in the count. That one's a little outside for the ump's liking, though. So 1-1 count. It's hard to tell, We're not behind the umpire like in baseball. It can be a little bit harder to tell if he's making, the right calls. From my humble yet professional opinion.
I know. Maybe we could arrange for the tower to be, turned at an angle during softball season.
We're going to have someone turn it. It's just 2 crates on top of each other, really. I mean, feels movable. As it'll be a second strike. Take a look at the playbook on the arm. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for the Turks. 3-0 after the first. Turks will got some work to do. It's all about work. They scored 12 in their first inning last game.
Turks did?
Turks did.
Wow. What was the final score of that game?
23-3.
Oh, wow.
It was a classic Turks game, except flipped on its head. Sometimes we're the ones getting bludgeoned.
Is there a mercy rule?
There is. I believe it's after the bottom of the 4th if you are down by 10. They'll
Just
call
ends it.
yeah, it's bottom of the 5th. I think we called it after the 4th. So Schlicker will walk back out there. Steele as well. We have Brumley, Anderson, DeBach, Clough. I can't quite tell some of the other ones. Some of the underclassmen I don't quite have off the top of my head. As well as Asper out there, Emmons, Skeving, and I got everyone else.
Is that Emmons on first?
It will be, yes, it is Emmons on first. Skeving, last name you probably recognize, Rain Skeving.
Yeah.
Played all 4 years. Great athlete for the Turks. Her younger sister.
Oh, all right.
You sound surprised. They were related. I wasn't just going to be like, hey, Skeving.
They're not related.
Not related. They are related. So practice pitches on the way, as it'll be, I believe, it'll be Hilt, I want to say, up first for the Eagles.
Well, folks, I am leaving you in Seth's capable hands.
You are?
Yep.
You got
And our producer, Skylar. Gonna go on air, Skylar? You can talk a little bit, can't you?
Not as many people want to go as air.
You don't
as
need to know baseball.
I don't know. This is only about the 5th softball game I've ever watched.
Yeah, but you kind of are natural like the gift of gab.
Oh yeah, no. Gift of gab, gift of jab. Except I can't punch. So I'll be honest, I stole that line.
Yeah,
straight from WWE. So his first pitch will be swung and a miss. Schlicker. Got it. The third
Boy,
time.
come on.
Schlicker gets open with a strike one. Bottom of the lineup. Ooh, that one's high, and she's swinging a miss, and her coach reminds her that that one was too high. So, quick 0-2 count for Schlicker, about right where you want to be. As this one's popped up into left field, it will stay fair. Ooh, can't quite be caught down. Sun definitely a factor, so it'll be a double for Eagles. That sun cannot be great. It is hard to see out there. So it'll be a leadoff double as number 12. That was Minalalo with the hit. It is now number 12, Hilt. Up is Diamond Dave Moon. Puts the headset down. First pitch, strike for Schlicker.
Skylar, we will get you on air before you graduate.
Garth makes a couple of calls. Go Schlicker on the way. Good block there by Steele. So 1-1 count for Schlicker. Runner on second. There we go. Pitch on the way. That one looks good, but just a little left. So it'll be ball 2. That was a good pitch, though. That's pretty full stands here. About all full for the Turks fans, Turk loyalists, and a couple making the trip from Cedar Park. As beautiful pitch down the middle makes it 2-2. Umpire lets us know. Pitch on the way, delivered, fouled off towards us. I got a good look on the laces on that one. They look good to me. They're singing it. I call that the BG staying alive, fouling off. You know, trying to get it catch on. I won't say I came up with it, but I certainly love the term. We in, yeah, full count here, no outs. Runner on second. Maybe when you leave, you can tell our score assistant to change the inning. We're at top of the second, but that pitch will be low. Ball 4. Runner walks to first. Bye. Have a great day, Dave Moon. As number 6, Kaufman comes up now. Catcher. As Kaufman comes up, catcher for the day. Schlicker gives some, talking with her. Always good to have good communication with your catcher. Pitch on the way. And a good strike hits that top left corner. Opening day for baseball was today. Mariners will play tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't think I root sports, so I can't watch it, but a lot of excitement around the Mariners this year. As here we go, bunt attempt. Bunt will get in the air. Oh, Schlicker can't run it down. And a good bunt can't be run down. It'll be a single that loads the bases. No outs for the Turks. Precarious position. You know, say diamonds are formed in pressure. Pressure on now. Garth says 4 force outs, so no matter where the ball is, you touch a base before them, you can get yourself an out. And step, deliver, pitch, and tad bit low. Shout out to all of our lovely sponsors here at Turk Pride. You too could be a sponsor of Turk Pride, just $150. Shout out whatever you want. See our lovely banners running across the bottom. All lovely local businesses who have shown their support for student-run program. As pitch will be on the way for strike 1 of the at-bat. Turks wait, have backed up a little bit as you wouldn't expect a bunt here. Pitch on the way, cracked high into right field. Can it be tracked down? It will, but runners will advance. Can throw will be late. But well tracked down out there by, I believe, DeBach out in right field. It was, let me make sure I got it. A nice, yes, Lexi DeBach out there. One of 2 seniors. Great track down by her. Run does go in, but that's about what you expect if you can walk out of a full bases, no outs with just a run or 2 given up. As pitch is wild, and both runners will advance to scoring position now. So runners on second and third. As Eagles have gotten back to the start as Hutchinson, number 2, up for them. And left fielder on the day is up at bat. She swings that one high, but she swung on it to give Schlicker an out. Oh, a strike. So here we go. Schlicker will deliver next. That one looks good. It's shot straight into left field, and or towards the shortstop, able to stop it, but not before one runner goes home. One goes to third, and one for a single. Is 5-0 for the Eagles here. Be Gillis up at bat as Scott Sifferman's coming to the booth. I'm doing great. How are you, Scott?
Not bad.
You need something?
Do you want me to be on the air?
If you want to. You're always welcome to be. We got a headset for you over here.
You want me to sit over there?
Scott Sifferman coming to join. Athletic director for the Turks. Ooh, as Gillis puts it straight into right field. One run will go in for an RBI single. And whenever you got your mute and unmute right there. You're on mute right now. You flip the other way. Welcome, Scott.
That ball was in. Welcome, Seth.
Yes, Gillis. Great players. I'm sure you've had a good time rearranging all the softball games with all the rainouts.
Oh, man, this has been frustrating.
And then you get...
And once upon a time, I said I was looking forward to spring sports, but then the weather arrived.
Probably they're outside. It rains during a basketball game. No one cares.
Beautiful day for softball that day.
It is, yeah. It did end up being the perfect day.
I appreciate. I know that Cedar Park Christian, they had a few other things happening today, and I appreciate that they were able to find a way to make sure that we could play today.
Yes, just the Lady Turks' second game with their third coming tomorrow. Who are they? Do you know who they're playing tomorrow?
We're playing Vashon tomorrow.
Vashon. Oh, that's
yeah,
quite
4 o'clock varsity start here for softball. Baseball's got a game scheduled at 3 o'clock, and then Vashon has a JV baseball team also, so we're hoping to play a JV game after the varsity baseball. They unfortunately do not have a JV softball team.
As that ball is smoked.
Nice play.
That's a good run down by Emmons there. Stops the ball from advancing, gets the out. Runners do advance, but no one home. It'll be
2 outs.
2 outs. Runners both in scoring position. But that's a good stop. Put the glove down there. Handled it well. Good stop. I believe she's I want to say sophomore.
Emmons?
Emmons.
We've got a lot of freshmen out there.
We've got a lot of freshmen. She could be a freshman.
She played last year because 8th graders were able to play last year. She's a freshman.
Oh, good. Great. I mean, like I said, only 2 seniors starting, 3 on the team, so a lot of young teams for ladies sports. Basketball team only had 1 senior.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know as much about the soccer team. But
Soccer team was young also. Actually, the February season we had last year, we only had a team because we were able to have 8th graders. We had 8 8th graders in the February season, and then most of those girls continued, and we got a few girls back. So we did have a young soccer team as well.
Ebbs and flows, You don't quite get to choose in public schools. The ebbs and flows as this pot shot
make that
deep
play,
into the
Peyton.
infield.
There we go.
Liquor
That's 3.
brings it down, so 6-0 after top of the second. Good after letting the bases load with no outs, good recovery.
Did.
Puts Turks back on. We'll have up to bat next for the Turks. We'll have Emmons, Skeving, and then Brumley, 3 guaranteed to bat.
Considering that this is only the second game and we've had limited practice time on the diamond because of the it being underwater a lot, our girls are playing really well. I know that Garth and Dave and Coach Dahlbeck have done a nice job trying to get as much repetition and coaching that they could. So now that we're playing some games, we don't look like we're new out there.
It can be hard to know what to practice. You don't know what's going wrong in games if you don't actually get to play any.
Yeah, game situations, you can practice it all you want, but you gotta feel it.
So we're talking about soccer. Boys soccer has done very well this year. WIA rankings, I believe WIA 1A has them at,
7.
7 or 6. They have our Fastpitch softball team at 5 and have our men's soccer team at 7.
Yeah.
Which, I guess, are they undefeated so far?
We've not had a loss. Our last 2 matches have ended with draws.
Draws a lot more prevalent in soccer for anyone who doesn't know. A great team, and they'll be back. I think end of April is the hope. We'll have our first home match.
With the returf project, it's got shifted a bit, so no, it actually, I do not think that we're going to have a soccer game on our field this year.
Which is a shame. I was looking forward to calling some of that.
I'm negotiating, trying to, our last soccer game is supposed to be against Eastside Prep, and I'm working to see if we could at least play it somewhere away from Bellevue. And right now, I think that we might be able to move it to a Friday and play up at Granite Falls. That's our hope. Even I know Granite's not a home game, but since we're not playing Granite, it might feel more like a home game up at their stadium.
Get some more fans there.
Yeah.
Well, if that happens, I'm sure Turk Pride we may be able to convince to go, as Emmons has got herself in a 1-2 count here, been fighting.
Well, that'd
to
be great
survive.
if we could get you guys up there.
Oh, we'd love to be at. I learned about soccer all over the summer. I've been learning about soccer, and then boom, no home games. As Gillis here look to pitch, 1-2 count for Emmons. Swung on, will be into the field of play, right to the second baseman. Shoveled. She can't quite beat the throw for the first out. Ooh, that was close.
Put the pressure on the other team to make mistakes, though. Put the ball in play, good things can happen.
If the ball's not in play, you ain't gonna score. Very rare, but making contact.
Their pitcher is going to be in the strike zone.
McGillets. She'll be, she's been incredible this year. I know she's got a no-hitter under her belt, a bunch of no-run games. They've been able to play a lot more.
They've got a turf field.
Do they?
Yeah. They're unless there's lightning or a torrential downpour, they're out there. They're able to get their practices in and also be able to get their games in.
Here we go. So delivers, swung on. She was a tad bit late on that swing there. I believe Skeving. I want to say
also freshman.
I want to say.
A rare opportunity. She, as an 8th grader, got to play with her sister, who was a senior.
Ooh, is that one called a strike? It's harder to see up here, but be strikeout number 4 on the day. 2 outs for the Turks as Brumley will step into the box. Brumley, third baseman on the day.
Another freshman.
Another freshman. Brumley, of course, daughter of
Coach Brums.
Coach Brumley here. So, look, I believe she also played another sport, didn't she?
She's a 3-sport athlete.
Yeah, she plays.
Yeah, she's a volleyball player and a basketball player.
And baseball here.
Softball.
I don't even associate the term baseball with the game of baseball. I associate it just as this general stick and ball sport. Swing can't quite get on that one for a 1-1 count. You know, gotta take good swings. I mean, Gillis has got an armband out there on calls, so she's gonna put the ball where she wants it, in the strike zone or outside. So 1-2 count now for Brumley. She's a little bit down in it. We'll have to fight her way back. Easiest way to get yourself back is just get a hit. This pitch delivered. Ooh, that will be strike 3 and out. So Turks.
She's been painting the outside corner.
She has. She'll do that. So is Turks unable to create the comeback yet? They'll go into the top of the third, down 6-0. Still plenty of time. They've looked good though.
Yes.
Just have to start, getting bat on the ball. So.
Yes, we saw a decent pitcher who was throwing strikes last week when we played Evergreen.
Mm-hmm. And
she was a good pitcher. It was a nice first opportunity.
Yeah.
But today's pitcher, she's strong.
She's you're gonna probably the best. I would say, from what I know, the best pitcher in the conference for sure. Maybe the best pitcher we'll see all season. She pitches all year round. So, but Schlicker gets her chance now. She's warmed up a little bit now as we get into the third.
Peyton has improved a lot from last year to this year as a pitcher. Just in the game and a half we've been able to see, she's throwing a lot more strikes, and we've got some defense behind her too.
Mm-hmm.
We've been able to make some plays.
Steele out there, catcher. I would say also freshman.
Mm-hmm.
So the catcher pitcher communication always vital. Steele's done a good job, blocking any wild pitches, any that get past. Had that throw out at home earlier where one got by and her and Schlicker were able to cover the plate.
Mm-hmm.
All about being able to subconsciously know what to do in the moment, which can be harder to teach, but Garth obviously has always done a great job. Always to me,
right on the bag.
I was always surprised that, Garth wrestle. If you see wrestling, Garth, you wouldn't quite get the softball coach vibe, but he's done it for years now.
Yes, he has.
with lots of success. As up now, is that 8? I want to say number 8.
Yeah, their third baseman.
Hallam or Hallam. Apologies. Any Cedar Park watching, feel free to correct me. Hard to know. I was pronouncing Gillis's name wrong for 8 years until today. I learned for the pitcher for Cedar Park. So you learn something new every day. The Schlicker will deliver. Ooh, that one hits just a little bit too inside and will knock the hitter. As runner will get to third.
I think she was going to beat the throw barely. It was going to be close.
But decided against it. Sorry, I was talking with someone. I believe. Let me ask my producer. Just talking, trying to get a score. Oh, they fixed the scoreboard. There you go.
Yeah.
Got it up
It
and
was
running.
sad. It was all ready to go. First game of the season that then ended up not happening for a while, and then we had somebody come by and steal the guts of the wiring.
Yeah,
sometime in the last 2 weeks.
Which was so unfortunate.
Yeah,
but
our tech department got on it right away, and we've got our scoreboard ready to go again.
Pitch will be wild, and runner will get home for 7-0 in favor of Eagles. It's unfortunate. There's 2 little mistakes there. As pitch here from Schlicker in this count will be swung and missed for 2-2. Chance to get first out of the inning. Anderson, slightly, naturally going to be ahead in the count. Has kept herself that way. Pitch on the way will be bopped foul and right into no man's land.
Just a little out of reach.
You'd have to have some, future sight to be able to know where that one was going. That's not quite catcher or third baseman there.
Didn't quite have the loft to allow the hang time to get underneath it.
So next pitch is
there we go.
Swing and a miss. Schlicker gets a strikeout on the inning. Put that one high.
Yeah.
If Cedar Park coach, they'll be
put it around her eyes and make it hard to resist.
Cedar Park coach. They'll be working on seeing high balls. They've swung on a lot of high pitches today, and Schlicker's kept throwing them. They've kept swinging. So if it's working, it's working. As first pitch ball, as it is Minalu here. Minialu, the right fielder.
I think this is number 12. That's
Oh, is it 12?
Yeah.
Hilt, my bad
Yeah.
then. As strike number 1 from Schlicker.
Lineup card says that she's at third base, but I thought I saw her at second.
Well, we'll see. Who knows the lineup card, how it changes. Ooh, is that one high, but will be called strike. Caught that top left corner.
When you throw strikes, you get the benefit of the doubt.
You do. You're pitching well at umpire, pitches well.
Steele did a nice job framing that. Just ball was too far inside. Almost was able to bring it back to that inside corner.
Hard to learn how to frame as a catcher, but very important. Is that one, ooh, tad bit high. Could have been a strike, but we go full count instead.
That's a good spot to be, though.
Yeah, I mean, you put that a tad bit lower. Maybe she swings on it as wind picks up a little bit here. Pitch on the way. That one looks high, and it is for ball 4. Hilt will walk, and Kaufman up now.
Number 9 hitter.
Number 9 hitter, catcher on the day. She's done a good job. I don't think he's let anything past her. Good job catch. Catcher can at some point be only as good as their pitcher, but as long as you're not, letting any pitches by, consider that a good catching day. So first pitch strike. But Schlicker looks, steps, delivers. Second pitch of the at-bat. That one chopped into left field. Brumley tracks it down. I say left field when
it just didn't carry, but yeah, it was going that direction.
Even when it's short, I say left field, but it's just left infield. So good hunt down there from Brumley. Get the second out. Just being able to catch, one of those skills, just being able to catch helps the team so much, and she just holds her ground. So Schlicker up with a new batter. This one punched into center
That's going to be a
field.
tough play.
Anderson able to bat it down, and pitch will go a little through, but Brumley's right there. A good job preventing any. That easily could have been a triple or even more, but Anderson bats it down and gets the throw in. Good fielding.
Yeah.
That wind maybe a
Gave up the double, but not a run, and we have opportunity to see if we can get out of it right here.
Oh yeah. Only thing worse would have been if she lets it get by, and then, if it got by there, there's nothing stopping. Both these girls rather quick. As that one a little low, Steele makes a good stop though. And as Cedar Park's shown, they will run if the ball gets by.
Yeah, Nelson's got really good speed. There's much of a mistake there.
Pitch on the way. Ooh, that one's a little high, but she swings on it anyways and was a little late, so it gets fouled off right. So, Schlicker gets herself a 1-1 count. Hopefully, out here, you'd probably not want to put Gillis on with bases loaded. Not only an incredible pitcher, but quite an astute batter as well. So that one's a little left. So 2-1 count. Still in a perfectly fine spot, though, for Schlicker. Saw her mother here earlier.
We've got a good fan base for softball.
Yeah, a good number here. At full stands. That pitch hits the top.
Nice pitch.
Hits the top. That's a good-looking pitch to put it at 2-all.
Big opportunity here. See if we can get out of the inning.
Getting out of the inning here with only 1 run given up would be you would feel very good. Ooh, that pitch a little low, so we go full count. Schlicker doesn't seem too thrilled to be in the full count. Pitchers rarely are. 2 outs, two strikes, punched right. That's not catchable. As I guess she didn't appreciate the singing as she puts it towards her own team's dugout. Good thing we have that fence and that roof up. It's windy here. Something blows out from the Turks' dugout.
Pate's got rid of the sunglasses.
She took off the protect. Oh, is this one's popped up? I don't think that's catchable. That's towards the fans. Good job from Steele looking though. I know she took off the protective face gear last game. She didn't like it. She looked at her coach like, "Can I take it off?" He said, "Well, that's a parent decision." Yeah. And she ended up being fine. Most pitchers decide to wear it.
See some third baseman too. Ball gets up on you in a hurry.
Ooh, as that one will be low for ball 4. So now with 2 outs, bases loaded, Gillis comes in, the third batter and pitcher on the day. She's got 2 hits already. I think I'm going to say a double and a single maybe, or 2 doubles. But plays at every base here. So if Turks can just get the ball down, they just got to beat any runner there. Pitch delivers.
Just
Ball
missed.
Lower left. Gonna be careful. Don't want to. She's got a couple of home runs this season. Definitely don't want to let up another one of those. Go pitch on the way. Ooh, it'll be strike. She checked her swing. She thought it was outside, but umpire saw it differently. So 1-1 count. You definitely don't want to walk a run in. So you got to try to pitch towards the strike zone. On the way, this one's hit.
Go get it.
Center right will bounce in between, and 2 runners will come in. So it'll be 9-0. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Good hit there as Ella Harby will be up now. Chance to try to send her runner in scoring position home.
Still got to force it every bag.
Except home, which doesn't matter as much. So we're top of the 3rd here. There we go. Schlicker. Pitch delivers. That one's cracked.
Nice line drive.
That's a line drive. Too
Keep
low.
it in front. Oh,
And we'll bases
station
alone.
to station.
Good.
Bases loaded.
Good job by Anderson there. Keep getting that one down early.
Now we're back to a force everywhere.
We are. That's a perfect hit, you know. Way too far above for any second or third. Falls before the center fielder. As up now, who's up now? Rogers. I feel pretty good about that one. Rogers. C. Rogers.
Their first baseman.
Had a little bit
Bring
of
that down just a little bit. We'll be all right, Peyton.
first baseman's had a little bit of action, a couple of force outs. Plays every bag. As long as you can keep the ball in the infield, you got a pretty good chance of getting an out. Is that one?
Right at her feet. Good stop by Steele.
I don't even know what they're singing half the time, but they're still out there singing.
They've got some chance.
Softball teams love to chant. Ball on the way. This one, it is
like, there we go.
Caught by Schlicker. Ooh, she put the. I got very Scott. It looked. Got to communicate there, and they do. Schlicker.
That was a nice play.
So Turks have just let up three all innings this time. It's like, you know, consistency. At least you're not letting up too many. But now with a chance, we'll get to the bottom of the Turks lineup. I believe Clough will be up first. Clough followed by an assortment of Anderson and DeBach. I don't know which one's on deck, but we'll see those 3 for sure out here.
Previous game, we saw Lexi hit in the 8th spot.
Okay.
And Faith was in the 9th spot, but I've not seen the lineup card yet today. So
DeBach, Lexi will be in the 8th. Faith Anderson in the 9th today. Card pretty similar to the last game. I mean, it worked, you know. No reason to change it. Everyone had such a great game, you know.
yeah, everybody put the ball in play.
Yeah, you weren't looking
Made
at
a lot of things happen.
when everything's going well. You know, it's hard to move yourself up the lineup when everyone else is also doing incredible.
Got a few other people that were not starting into the game as well, which is fun to get.
Did oh yeah, I know Roeder got in, got herself I think a hit as well. So umpire cleans the plate.
Adeline King, I believe, got some playing time.
I do believe so as well. I don't know if she's on the roster today.
I saw her practicing with the JV before the game.
So Clough up now, 9-0 as we hit the bottom of the third. Senior Maddie Clough be up in as swing missed
Good
the
cut.
first one. I think until they expect bunt a little bit. That third baseman's very, very close. Same with first. Or maybe I believe they call it crab hitters, where they sort of Ichiro it, just put it short into the infield and try to sprint it out. As ooh,
Get a little slappy. I think the umpire took that off a little bit.
yeah, right in the shoulder. He looks walk it off. Baseball umpire took one in the chest a couple games ago. Yeah, he had to take a little bit of a walk.
Would have been a good opportunity for the catcher to just walk out and talk to the pitcher for a second.
Yeah.
You can see the veteran catchers, they know when to give the umpire a second. Umpires do the same thing for catchers.
As that one will be inside for Clough. Little bat exchange. So strikeout again for Gillis as DeVock up now. Yeah, she's got the streamer in the hairs. Right fielder on the day. Had a nice catch earlier in the game.
She did.
You know what I don't even know where the sun is, but I know it's in the eyes.
She had to battle it.
Yeah.
She had to battle it. I was watching.
First one, he swung on and missed. So now Anderson's on deck. Gillis waiting for her call. I don't know how a softball call sheet works, but I don't know what's written on there. Is this one?
No, their coach certainly is calling not only the type of pitch, but the location.
Well, you got a pitcher good enough to do it. As second pitch will be, I think, a little low, so 1-1 count. Ooh, that
Good.
one's way high.
Yeah.
DeBuck checked. She,
You throw it in the eyes, and it looks huge.
it looks like it's going right there. So all you can see is the ball.
Especially with 2 strikes, that's a good place for a pitcher to go. If you are a hitter and catch up with it, a lot of times that's going to end up being a pop-up. It's tough to get complete barrel of the bat when it's up in the up by the eyes.
As that one high again for a 3-1 count. Ahead in the count now.
Be nice to get a base runner.
It would be probably expect a strike here.
See if she unloads.
That one straight inside though for full count. It's hard to convince yourself to swing when you got 3 balls and a strike to give. You know, you just want to get that free walk.
Well, actually, as a hitter with 3-1, you want to be sitting on a certain pitch, and if it's not you've still got opportunities. There's ball 4.
That won't be ball. So first Turks base runner. Lexi gets the first. Anderson up after her. Anderson had 2 inside the park home runs in our last game. Certainly one with power. So if Cedar Park did their scouting, which I'm sure they did, they'll sit back a little bit farther.
I know it's one thing we love that we've got all of our games broadcast and then also on demand. But because they're on demand, other teams can pick it up pretty easy if they wanted to.
As that one shot into right field, DeBach will get to third.
All right. Nope.
Faith will stay. So runners at the corners. There you go.
There we go.
Good communication.
Just broke up the no-hitter.
Yep. Looked over to Garth. Garth said, "Send it." So that was a good shot by Anderson. Stuck right through the first and second baseman. So there's some, I call it golden zones. You know, that and right in between second and shortstop. Yes. So now with 1 out, it's Wendy Asper, but Turks get back to the start of the lineup.
She really got things going yesterday, or at our previous game, when she put the ball in play and stretched an infield pop-up that fell in fair territory, and she goes to second, draws the throw, goes into right field, and she just keeps motoring on. That kind of set the tone for the rest of the day.
She was, very aggressive running the last game, and it worked out. So with only one out. Turks get runners at the corners here at the bottom of the third. First pitch will be swung on, but caught.
Get back, Faith.
Anderson pitch will be
Hey,
long.
we might get a plate. We might get the score here.
DeBott gets home. Anderson
we
gets
go.
to second. And so Turks on the board here now.
Solid line drive by Wendy, but flagged by the third baseman. Take advantage of the air. Got a runner in scoring position and a run across.
A good, it was hit there at third. Good catch by her, but then throw was just a tad bit off. But she made the one out, so can't be happy about that. Turks still got work to do, but it's Steele now with Anderson in scoring position. Ooh, that one would be high strike. It's being looking and saying, like, we already got one run. It's a lot easier to feel like you can do more when you've already got that one. So good job by the bottom half of the batting order there. Be good as Steele gets that one popped, and it'll hit the ground.
Nice play.
Good little pop up there from Steele. Gets runners at the corners again. And Liberty Rotor
is going to
will
do
be
some running.
pinch runner as with 2 outs.
Nice job, Kira, getting
on base. Steele's got to get
putting
her.
the ball in play, and again, it forces them to make a play, and they weren't able to make the play on that one.
Steele's got to get her catcher gear back on.
Peyton can help herself out. Base hit gets in a run.
Said it before. This is the best time as a pitcher. Time to make your life easier. So umpire gets that down. With runners at the corner, any base hit most likely will send Anderson home. Unless there's the chance where they hold her there. So, here we go. New count. New pitcher, Schlicker. That one beat ball. Inside. Good eyes there from Schlicker. It's been a good inning from the Turks. Still a chance to do a lot more. As Schlicker gets that one. Ooh, it's going to be foul right, though. Ooh, that's some good. I can see Schlicker's mother standing down there. If that one would have stayed fair, it would have been really, really good. But just a little right. So here we go. Gillis gets the call. Delivers the pitch. That will be fouled off towards us. So inexperienced seeing it coming. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count. Schlicker readies herself. Pitch on the way. Ooh.
Got a piece.
Staying alive. BG's, baby. Yeah, probably would have been a strike. I mean,
It was a strike.
it was a strike, so
Yeah.
keeping herself in it. So next pitch on the way, and she keeps herself alive. Ooh, that won't be missed, but it will be a drop third strike. Runners will stay for the Turks. And so with the drop third strike, bases will load. 2 outs up.
That's heads up hitting.
She knew immediately it was dropped as Elizabeth, I don't think it's Elizabeth, just Emmons. I forgot her first name.
This is Eliana.
Eliana Emmons. Elizabeth, her mother, who I believe is maybe doing our scorebook today.
She is. Ellie had a nice first game.
She did.
Hit the ball well.
Played well at first today. She had a great stop on a ball to prevent it from heading to the outfield and got the out herself. So now a good hit here would be big, but she swings and misses on the first one.
Aggressive though.
Aggressive.
You want to be aggressive.
I mean, if you get a good hit in the outfield here, you could drive in 2, maybe 3, depending on how good it is. Pitch on the way. Ooh, this one fouled off left, so she's now down 0-2, though, quickly with 2 outs. No matter what happens, though, a lot of good hits and a lot of good running from the Turks. So good inning to look back on. Pitch on the way. That one looks low, and it is, but
That's a tough one to take, but it was downstairs.
when you got 2 strikes, every pitch just the umpire just he could just sees a little different, decides your at bat's over. Pitch on the way now. This one,
Okay.
that's
See what happens. They were able to make the play.
I thought it was going to be called foul. I thought it hit inside first, but it did not. So only 1 run scored from the Turks, but plenty more done than that as they even get the bases loaded.
Have made their pitcher work a little bit.
Made the pitcher work, you know. You feel positive about that.
And first time through the lineup, we had a tough time putting the bat on the ball, but it looks like the second time through, we were making more contact.
You know, work. You know, just feel good. You know, Garth probably has easier time drawing up practice after games. But no time to practice this time as they'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock, against Vashon, you say?
Vashon, yes.
The
Pirates. The Pirates from Vashon.
That's quite a drive
It is.
for Vashon. We appreciate them coming over. Is that a conference game?
It is not.
I
They
didn't
are.
think so.
They're in the Nisqually League. We try to connect with them whenever we can. They're a public school in District 3, and whenever we'll match up with them in basketball, football.
I think they seemed a little far, but I know our new
Our
conference.
soccer team is going to be playing them. Yeah, it is, but especially when we're in a league that has so many private schools, it's nice to, see where we can go, and that is the one thing. There aren't a lot of 1A public schools that are near us, so in order for us to connect with them, we do have to put the miles on.
Yeah, a lot of one. I know I was talking with someone who went to Duval a couple years ago, but Duval's grown. Carnation, they've grown.
2A school.
They-
Wesco right now.
Was Wesco our old conference?
No,
We were not.
we were the Cascade Conference prior,
And now we're the.
and then the North, and then that formed the North Sound Conference that we were in for a few years.
And now we're in the Emerald
Sound.
Sound. Ooh.
Yeah, wearing actually an old Coaches versus Cancer T-shirt today from the Cascade Conference days. Today is a 2-year anniversary of the passing of my wife's dad, who passed away of stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh, I mean, it'd be great.
Yeah,
We ever looked at doing something else like that again? Another Coaches versus Cancer?
I've brought it up with so many things happening this past year with COVID. It was tough to pull together. So
That was always a great.
it is something that I would like to do again.
I know community always loved that.
We had the Sultan High School's ASB had done a drive for the American Cancer Society prior to when we normally would have a Coaches versus Cancer event. So it seemed like rather than force something, and if I remember right, the dates didn't really work very well for what would have happened. So
No.
I know that I've always enjoyed that. We've had some, it's a horrible disease, and it's great to have awareness and whenever we're able to collect some donation money to pass on to the American Cancer Society, it's a good thing.
We always had the honorary coach.
Yes.
Which was, I think, always such a great moment for the high school and their families. Well, when we get back to the action, as it'll be top of the 4th here. Turks down 9-1.
Batter was hit the last time she was up and just avoided
That one, Holland.
just avoided getting plunked again.
I know in baseball you got to make an effort to get out of the way. I assume it's the same in softball. You can't lean into it really, which generally you're not leaning in to get hit anyways. As this one cracked
line
to center
drive.
field. Ooh, gets right through Anderson. She almost put a glove on it.
It's looking like, nope, she's going to hold up at 2.
Second.
Keep that in front.
Good
There we
job
go.
there by Schlicker blocking off anything. Good communication there. It goes through. Left fielder is right behind her. Left fielder.
Wendy Asper got
Wendy
over.
Asper, yes.
Help Faith out. That's a tough ball.
That is. Yeah, it
Line
was,
drive right at you.
it was tight. Just a tad bit too far to make the play, but close enough where you definitely had to try.
I would expect the runner to try to take third base at some point in time.
I think so.
She takes aggressive leads with the pitch.
Mm-hmm. Leadoffs, you're not allowed to leave the base until, I believe, pitch as she will. You may know what's going on as she almost elects to, but Steele walks her back. So it's Garth doing some on-the-job coaching. There's a lot of movement when something like that happens. You know, where's the pitcher going? As this one grounded to first.
There we go.
That's good read there.
Got the out.
Got the out. Runner will move to third, but not much you could have done about that anyways.
It would have been tough. She, again, because she gets an aggressive secondary or a lead with the pitch, she was nearly halfway down towards third when the ball got to Peyton. So that would have been a tough one to make.
And since you don't have the force, you can always just, after the throw, just turn around and leave.
You have to have a good throw and a tag.
Brumley had a good tag earlier in the game. She held on to it. But first pitch strike here as it's, I want to say, is it Hilt?
Yeah, Hilt is up.
As that went a little too high, 1-1. Steele walking down the runner. As Garth does not want her to. Steele does not like the leadoffs, which, you know, as a catcher makes sense. Ooh, I thought that one was in, but referee thought a little high, umpire. So, 2-1 count now for Schlicker with 1 out, runner on third.
Just want to focus on the batter right here.
As that one's fouled off right.
Oh, that's the ball that I usually chase after.
Yeah, I saw you going after.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of those in last games. As that one rolls into the 25-yard line, we'll probably see Chenoweth out there getting it, or someone else. We'll see. Yes, next pitch on the way. That one a little high for full count.
Foul balls like that make it difficult for us to have a home softball game the same time that we're having a track meet.
You're not allowed to hit.
It's tough because that ball goes out there in the middle of a race, or where that ended up landing was also in the middle of where we throw the javelin. It's
Schlicker gets the strikeout, puts that one right at the top of the box.
There we go.
That's a good, gets second out, so with runner on third.
Number 9 hitter,
2
their
outs.
catcher is up.
I mean, so far here, with just 2 outs, not a run let up. You hope for, I mean, if you can you've let up 3 every inning so far, so if you can drop that number to just 1 or 0, that'd be a good fielding inning.
Especially giving up a leadoff double.
That's that one fouled left. That one's not quite a hazard at track meets, but yeah, I'm sure my mother, who helps run javelin a lot, appreciates that we don't have foul balls flying into her zone.
Yeah. It was really nice that she was able to step up. I know that what brought her in before was when you had brothers and sisters that were on our track team. And
not quite
we needed some help this year, and she was able to finagle her schedule around to be able to help us out.
She's still got a Turk here. I'm still here, you know?
Yes.
Still got a little bit. I'm not
Although
quite.
I haven't seen you sign up for track yet.
No, I'm not quite there. That will be strike 3. Steele.
There we go.
Steele makes the throw
Hey.
to third anyways. She just wanted her. She was
That
done
a
with
good
her.
inning.
That was a great inning. Turks let up none. Through a solid part of the lineup as well. So we'll go bottom of the 4th. Turks have also done good. They're not getting run ruled, which is good to feel about as well. You never want to get run ruled. They go down 9, bring back a run, stop any from going in. So now only down 8. If you get run ruled, fun fact, you can't win because you can't make a comeback in the later innings if you get run ruled. So now with I believe it'll be the slightly later. I believe it'll be Skeving starting off. Sheving. So, I mean, that bottom half of the lineup did well, though, for the Turks. Hope to maybe, drive in a couple more runs, get the momentum building. You had bases loaded last time. So, Eagles get their warm-ups in. Catcher's getting her gear on.
It really is a perfect day for softball.
It is.
Temperatures.
It's warm, not too hot.
It's sunny, but it's not hot.
It was about 76 on my car when I rolled in. It's cooled down a little bit since then.
Yeah, a little breeze, which is nice.
It's gone from windy to breezy. Oh, now the Eagles pitcher comes out there. Throw to second. Pretty good throw to second. I don't know.
All right, Vera Lynn was getting things started for the Turks.
I don't know who started the tradition, but baseball, softball, it always ends with a pickoff quotes because there's no one running to second, and that's when that's the last pitch. I guess someone did it, and then someone had started it, and now it's just tradition, you know? No one's going to be the team that doesn't do it.
Yeah.
So Vera Lynn up now to lead off the bottom of the fourth for the Turks.
Up there taking her hacks.
They've added a point to the Turks, but I think that's a mistake. I believe it's just 1-9.
Yes, we've only got one run.
You know, sure she'll be on it. So first pitch strike, second pitch on. That one's high for 1-1 count. Good vision there by Vera Lynn. She will have, make sure I get the right name. She'll have Brumley on deck. That was ball inside. Brumley was out on her first one, but made it infield. So hoping she almost was safe, and that's a lot easier to build upon than like a strikeout.
Yeah, Vera Lynn's got good speed. Get her on base to start the inning would be a good thing.
Here we go. She gets ready. Ooh, that one's strike. Vera Lynn wanted ball. Garth encourages her on as we hit 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. She'll foul it off to stay alive. Good job there. That one definitely would have been strike. I mean, she almost, that one maybe swings a tad bit earlier. She would have had some power on that one.
It was a good cut.
On the way.
That's going to fall. That's going to fall.
It'll fall the shallow right, and a leadoff single for Vera Lynn to get the Turks started. That's a perfect hit right over second and first in front of right fielder. So Brumley comes up now with a runner on first. Yeah, no, that's a good first hit. So new at bat. New time for Brumley here who fouls off the first one. Could have been gone. You never know.
So. Nice piece of hitting by Vera Lynn. 2 strikes. Got the barrel of the bat on it. Floated it into right field.
Be strike 2. As I know, she would love to make it home. She would have Maddie Clough on deck. Here we go. 0-2 count. Get some room to make. That one looks low, though, and it is.
It's a good pitch by the pitcher. See if she can chase that ball that's just a little off the plate. Millie had good discipline.
Very good. She gets herself her first ball. If she wants to work herself back into this count, she's got some work to do. Pitch on the way. Ooh, she'll swing on that one a little low. And can't quite make it. So first out as Maddie Clough steps into the box. Runner on first. Zabak on deck. Here we go. Pitch on the way. Ooh, that
it's
will
going to be a
hit.
tough play.
They'll go for double, and they'll get.
They got one.
They get Vera Lynn. Clough will make it to first, though. So 2 outs. Zabak steps into the batter's box. Good run out by Vera Lynn. Just couldn't quite make it, you know? Hard run there. The Turks, I think about all the Turks use this bat. They really like this rainbow bat. So, Chance DeBach had a hit at her had a single at her first, which started a little bit of a rally for the Turks. That's strike 1. So, there we go. Fans cheering her on. 1 strike, step deliver. That one just can't quite make contact. We've got 0-2 count now. Anderson on deck. Number 9 hitter. Go pitch on the way.
Oh.
That'll be strike 3. So not quite as successful inning as the Turks, but we'll go top of the 5th. 1-9, I believe. We have 2-9 on the scoreboard. I believe it's just 1-9.
It's 9-1 right now.
9-1. You know, it's just a tablet. Easy for something to get bumped on it. Lovely shout out to Peyton Schlicker's younger sister who was willing to do it for us. Any complaints can be get her email. So Schlicker out there again for the 5th. As
Looks like we've got some
subs here.
Some changes going on here.
Yeah, I heard. I couldn't tell he was.
Looks like Liberty Rotor is out in left field.
So that'll be in.
Oh, maybe not. It's number 9. I thought it was Liberty, but I think Liberty's 10.
Believe it is. I want to say Clough has been.
Yeah, so
And for it,
Clough's out of the game. Wendy Asper is now at second base.
whoever subbed in, I believe our 2 we have listed on the rosters is Hardwick and Roeder as our 2 subs. So I want to say Hardwick's in. Is it number 10? Did you say?
Out in left field is number 9.
Number 9. So that's Hardwick.
Okay.
Okay, Hardwick. I don't quite. No, I doubt it's Caden as well. It's Caden Hardwick, I assume older brother.
Carson.
Carson Hardwick. So she'll get subbed in. Asper gets moved to second. You know, step up in the world, gets to make it to the infield.
Hardwick will be in the 7th spot in the batting lineup.
She will, so she'll have to bide her time until she actually gets a hit. Ooh, good throw in, just bounces off a little. So
a leadoff hitter for Cedar Park, Nelson. Fun fact, her mom was a manager when I was the baseball coach my first year here in Sultan 32 years ago.
whew. Make you feel old a little?
A little bit.
Well, I guess they're not in the Sultan area as much anymore. She's playing for Cedar Park. It was Garth making some talk, and they're figuring out the substitutions. Number 5, so it's top of the order here for the Eagles. As they'll look back as they had 0 runs last inning, they'll look to restart the offense. Turks will look to not let that happen. You know, weird how that works.
Nelson drives the ball pretty well left field.
Yes, she's got at least a hit this game. So here we go, pitch on the way.
Seems like the rules of the game are whenever you have a new player come into the game, they get the first ball. So something's coming to Hardwick out there in left field.
Trying to figure out the scoreboard. I get all the messages when the scoreboard's wrong, but I don't actually have any control over it.
It is 9-1.
9-1. It was shot straight. So that's why you wear the face mask. So that went over.
Yeah.
That one got close to Schlicker, but just a single despite the hard hit. Anderson tracks it down immediately.
See if Kira show off her arm a little bit. Leadoff hitter with speed. Might be looking for a steal. There she goes.
His throw will, they won't quite try it.
Yeah, didn't catch it clean.
No, not quite clean enough
But
to make a throw.
there is a strike.
Getting a strike's good, you know. Only so much you can do. Schlicker delivers again. This will be rolled.
Go one, Wendy.
Asper.
Nice little shuffle home. Shuffle to first. Got one.
Asper makes her case well for second, and just makes a stop there. Good job by Schlicker letting it roll through. So, be an out for the Turks with a runner at third. First pitch with Gillis, pitcher up to bat. She's got 3 hits so far. She'll see if she can make it 4 for 4 on the day. That one
That's going to be foul.
Yeah, it is foul, but she got some crack under that one. A little bit of oomph.
Just a strike.
Just a strike, though. At the end of the day, foul ball and a strike aren't too different. So Schlicker, 1-1 count. Next pitch on the way. This one's low.
Nice.
Good block by Steele, though.
Nice block.
Locks eyes with the runners.
Lexi's going to need to battle the sun out there.
She is, as it may be going her way. Left-handed batter. Oh, that one's high for 3-1 count. Coach Schlicker now. Step deliver. It'll be a ball. So Gillis will get to first. She'll have a pinch runner on for her, though, I believe. She has.
Yeah, they had a courtesy runner for her earlier. Imagine it'd be the same person.
You normally do it for the same person, but it'll be number 4 in the lineup, Harpy. Up now. So runners at the corners, you may expect to steal again, especially only with 1 out. Classic strategy to steal when you got at the corners. That one's just shot into.
Eat it up. Step on the bag. There we go.
Oh, she can't quite make the catch.
Almost a really. I like the way that she hung in there, but just couldn't quite make the play.
I mean, yeah, good job you making a stop
up
there
a
by
run.
Asper. Unfortunate play. Just couldn't quite complete the play, but a good use. Stopping the ball. Trying to figure out where our scoreboard is. I don't know where our scoreboard girl's gone.
One out for the Turks.
As that one's pop
Popped
fly
up.
left. It's going to be
It's-
foul, but Steele brings it
Nice.
down. Great job there. Good communication. All 3 were going for it, but good communication.
That would have been a place where if that was a fair ball, that would have been an infield fly.
Do the infield fly even with just 1 person on base? I thought
Yeah,
there
there's 2 people on base. Yeah.
Oh, are
first,
there?
First and second
Oh,
are
that's my
both
bad then.
occupied.
I know infield. I don't know quite how it works, but just to prevent a purposeful drop and then throwing 2 people out. So
Spin on that ball though. That's quite a risk.
fouled off.
Quite a risk to purposefully let it fall so you can
Yes.
see if you can get the runners to run into an out.
But Steele made the stop. Garth loving it. I hear him congratulating his catcher.
She did a nice job. She caught that way down the third baseline.
It's a skill being able to toss off that mask and in that motion find the ball, track it down.
2 outs, 1 strike.
One of the many reasons I'm not a catcher, along with not being good at the sport. So 1-1 with 2 outs. You got plays that are everywhere except home for the Turks. As that one's
Come in and get it.
slot
Come and get it.
into left, be brought down. They'll send runner home. 1 to third, 1 to second. 1 RBI double there. That's a good hit. Who was that? Was that Hollum out there? I believe so. It was Hollum or Rogers. I think it was Hollum.
Number 8.
Number 8, Halim. 2 outs. So 11 to it says 2, but it's 11 to 1. So Turks gotta have good batting at the bottom of the 5th. As swing and a miss. As 16 here, this is Clayton. As Clayton, this is a pinch batter here. Clayton is in for Mialo, number 16. Assistant producer. We'll go fix the scoreboard. Clayton, the only listed substitute for Cedar Park. This will be ball 2. It's 2-1. As we're working on the scoreboard. Producer. There we go.
There we go.
Skylar Penner. Lovely student producer. Here we go. Second pitch. Ooh, it'll be just a ball, so it's 2-1.
I think it's 3-1
It's
now.
3-1. I think they were talking about other things and got it confused a little. So 3-1. Thank you, Skylar. Ball 4. So bases
Force
load.
Force every bag again, every place.
Just where they want them. Garth yelling to be aggressive. Cheerleaders are here. Chanting that as here we go. First pitch, strike outside. Steele still.
Caught the outside corner.
Steele not loving those third base runners, looking them down every time. As that one will be high, we have 1-1. Schlicker get herself in a chance to get Turks out of this inning. Pitch on the way. That one looks low.
She get hit? She must have got hit.
I guess she got. I thought she avoided it, but be a walk in as person gets hit. I really thought she avoided it. No. Here's what it is, as we have a new batter up then, number 6, Kaufman. Chance to send some more home. This one shot into left
Come on, get it,
field.
Carson.
Oh, she can't quite make the play down. And so 2 runners will go in. 2 RBI single to make it 14-1 Eagles. Turks have got a lot of work to do.
Left-handed batter, that ball sliced just a little bit. Makes it a little bit tougher.
With the, wind, sun, a lot of different factors making it a hard day to play. So now back to the starting lineup. It'll be Nelson up. She's got a runner on first and second, so a lot of plays everywhere except home for the Turks. Umpire gets his play clean.
Lead-off hitter again.
Two down. So up comes first pitch is crushed deep. It is gone. Nelson sends it over 208, maybe farther. She crushes that home for 3.
Yeah, it was over the tall part of this outfield fence.
Yeah, I mean
She got that ball.
It's listed as 208 out there, and it cleared 208 easy. It's a shame it's messy out there. I don't know if they're going to be able to find that one.
The alligators will get it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good hit. What else do you say?
That was crushed.
That's one of the best softball hits I've ever seen. It was pure from the time it hit. Anderson Stoll looking over there. That's just gone. So with 2 out, Stoll, base is clear now. Hutchinson gets to follow that. Gonna be hard to follow that kind of hit. Is that Hutchinson?
Yes.
It is. I thought jersey was different. There'll be strike, so 1-1 count. As this ball will
Back
be
up.
hit into in between second, right, and center, but held down for a single. Good little hit there. So plays at first and second now. Schlicker as Gillis back up. Gillis 4 for 4, I want to say. Maybe 3 for 3 and a walk.
I think she walked her last at bat.
3 for 3 and a walk. First one will be ball low. Oh, and runner leaves early, which will be the 3rd out. So Turks, not quite the perfect inning, but great batting there from the Eagles. So 17-1, bottom of the 5th. Turks need 7 to extend the game.
Yep. Got some work ahead of us.
But some work,
Their pitchers throwing strikes. Swing the bat, put the ball in play. We'll see what we can do.
You don't get anywhere. You don't get anywhere from not swinging the bat. As they say, who knows who said it first? Missed 100% of the swings you don't take.
Yeah.
Who knows who said it first, at this point.
Could be something Yogi Berra said.
Yogi Berra, there's a good chance it was Yogi Berra. Speaking of Yogi Berra, baseball opened up today. We get to watch the Mariners tomorrow. It'll be against the Twins, Minnesota Twins. A lot of excitement as who's the prospect called up? His name's slipping me.
Julio Rodriguez.
Yes, excited for him. A #1 prospect in baseball, I believe, gets the call up. A couple of other nice trades. Excited for the Mariners team. You want to feel good about the Mariners. I've never been alive while the Mariners have been in the playoffs. It's been 20 years. I'm only 18. I've not lived in a year where where Mariners have played postseason baseball.
Yikes. Yeah.
Love the Mariners. I mean, that's
Yeah, so 2001 was their last postseason.
2001 they tie the record for the most wins in a single baseball season. I believe go out in second round maybe.
Yeah, the Yankees got us that year.
Yeah, and then despite having Ichiro for so many more years, we've not appeared since. Had good players, you know, King Felix, Ichiro played for years after that, but never quite able to put it together for a playoff run. Just won 2 games out last year, though. But
yeah, it came down to the last game of the last day of the regular season.
as that'll be strike one. It's Faith Anderson lead off for the Turks with Asper on deck. There we go. Second pitch.
Good hit.
Anderson puts it in
There we
play.
go.
Gets
Look two. Look two. Look
and
two.
she will go second. Get right under
Nice
the
job,
third baseman's
Faith.
glove. Walked that line.
Turned on that ball well.
Beautiful line to walk. So leadoff double from Anderson. She's had herself a good game. I think could see her higher in the batting order maybe tomorrow.
It's nice to have somebody at the bottom of the lineup that helps turn the lineup over. So yeah, you got the top of the lineup right here with Wendy coming up.
And you get 0 outs with a runner on. That one looks low, and it will be. And you have Steele on deck. And just got to make sure not to leave that bag earlier. Caught the Eagles last inning. Pitch on the way. Ooh, she'll get a foul, and umpire.
It's at her feet. Look down.
Umpire's
There
going to
you
have a sore right shoulder. He's been plunked there 2 or 3 times today. Now the risk of umpiring. As, wind picks up a little bit. Pitch on the way, though. A ball goes through. Anderson will go
Anderson will
third,
advance
and
another.
she'll make it with,
There we
with
go.
ease. And another ball, so 2-1 count. Runner on third. Asper's got a chance for an RBI. Get the corners would be nice as well. Gillis gets the read. That one looks low again. It's through. Anderson. Yep, that was good. That ball bounced.
This is not the place to try to, when we need at least 7 runs, you don't want to be thrown out. She's going to score. If we're going to score 7 runs this inning, she will score at some point.
If she doesn't score, odds are we haven't scored 7. Also, it got too much of a bounce there off the back wall anyways. That one's popped into, it'll be aired.
Get there. There we go.
But throw will be late. She hits home.
Yeah, there goes Wendy.
Wendy will approach second, and
There we
she'll
go,
be
kiddo.
safe. So RBI gets in, maybe you count it as a single, but she gets to second. Good base running there from the Turks.
That should be an error on the second.
Oh,
baseman.
yeah, I think you count it as an error anyways. But
So officially no RBI, but we score a run, and now we've got another runner at second base. Nobody out.
I wish we'd write down as an RBI error, So put the ball into play for it to be aired off.
You put the ball in play, put the pressure on the other team. There we go.
That one straight to catcher, though, and runner will advance to third. So 1 out, runner on third, though.
Pitcher made a good decision. At this point, you just want outs.
So
even though Wendy was off and running, rather than throw to third and see if they could get her, she took the safe way, got the out. 1 out for the Turks now, but we have a runner at third.
Third, and it will be
Peyton's up.
Peyton. That one's fouled. Did it hit the fence? It did. Ooh, thought we were going to have to warn our invisible javeliners again. That one had some, that one had some umph to it, just not quite into the field of play.
track team is going to Bellingham, Seaholm High School, for a huge, I think there's 50 schools involved in a invitational on Saturday.
Oh my goodness, Bellingham's far. Ooh, 50 schools. They may be there for most of the day. Ooh, it's hard. How do you fit 50 schools in a?
Well, there are qualifying marks for every kid that is going to participate.
Okay.
So
It's not the entire
you're
team.
not. Yeah, each school is not able to have all of their kids
Well,
participate.
We've got kids qualified, which is good.
Yeah.
As 1-2 count here. That one's low off, and umpire. Umpire's taking a beat. Yeah, how he feeling that one? That one bounced straight into his stomach. Yeah, he's gonna take a second here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smart.
umpire. Yeah, that one was.
Pitcher realized this was a good time for a team meeting.
That one hit the plate right into the ump's stomach. Umpire, shout out to all of our umpires. He's taking a beating today, but he's been valiant. That pitch ain't soft either. Rue the name. It's ain't a softball. Thing's solid.
Certainly, you name the sport. If you love sport and you want to support school athletics, you should consider joining the WOA and become an official in whatever sport you feel strong enough in.
Well, we all.
With softball, baseball, basketball, soccer, football,
Soccer.
wrestling.
Love to be a soccer referee. I don't think I have the endurance to run 8 miles in a 90-minute period, though. They get running. Here we go. Pitch on the way. Ooh, swing. Can't quite get it.
That's a tough pitch.
Oh, it's
Oh, get to the plate. Get to the plate.
well, interesting.
That was
Asper
that worked.
makes it.
That worked out for us.
The plan was clear. She got Gillis to throw it to third, and she sprinted, but luckily, runs in 17-3 with 2 outs. So Emmons up now. Turks got some. They need 5 more.
Got to get started all over here, Eliana.
Yes, she'll get her chance. It's 1 out's written, 2 outs is what it is, though. First one will be outside. So here we go. First pitch ball. No runners on. Oops, that one's going to
Solid contact. Just
Assistant
a little bit late.
almost right into the assistant coach knees. Oh, is that JV? I believe it may be assistant or JV.
Yeah, assistant coach.
Same, not,
Yeah, Coach Dahlbeck.
Dahlbeck. May not be a difference. So 1-1 then. With Emmons. Pitch on the way. Makes
Get there.
contact. Run
Get
off
there.
to
Get
first.
there.
Can she
Get
beat
there.
the run?
There we
Safe
go.
she is. Good job there from Emmons. Beats the run. Get herself on
Nice
base.
hustle down the line.
Keeps the game. Keeps the
game
game
going.
alive. 2 outs here. 17-3. Still work to do, but it's giving up now. First base. Hang on. Quick team meeting. I don't know about what are they? Don't know what's happening.
Yeah, they're questioning the play at first base.
Oh, I thought it was a good one. Hashtag Turks first. Rhymes words of Brian Atkinson. Homer's here. Dope.
I think the only question that they can have right now is whether or not Eliana ran to the outside bag that she is supposed to on a play like that. But if they were questioning whether or not there was a bobble, that's a judgment call. Got to make it right away.
It felt good to me.
Oh.
It's hard. Hard. There's not very many other than the umps. There's not many unbiased spectators in the area. None of people, just making the drive for the softball game who don't have a stake in either team. There's good, more Cedar Park people have shown up. A pretty full bench from Cedar Park as well.
They travel well.
Do for sure, especially when you got a good softball team like theirs. Good sports attract. So 2-0 count. Next pitch on the way. This one's cracked. It's gonna be foul. Unfortunately, hits the top of the dugout for the Eagles. Got some good under it. Just went foul. So Emmons at 1 runner at first. 2 outs, 2-1 count. A lot of work to make up. That one looks high, and it is. So 3-1 count.
Lay off that one.
That one was close. That one could have gone either way, but she's got a better view than I.
That was above the letters.
So Clayton on deck as well. So if she does get herself on base, we'll see Clayton's first at bat. That one looks low, and it will be Skeving. She just wants to stay at bat. So she'll go first. So Clayton gets herself up. She got subbed in to play, but now she gets an at bat. So we got 2 numbers.
Oh, you're talking. This is Millie.
This is Millie?
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Carson is on deck.
Carson is on deck. Correction, I said nothing. Even worse, I was looking at Cedar Park's lineup, so I was saying Clayton. We don't even have a Clayton. I got this from ours. I thought it was ours when I grabbed it. Ooh, his first one, she'll check the swing, and it'll be ball. Good job checking there.
They're having fun out there.
I don't know what happened, but no one's out, so that's a good game's still happening. So, well, ooh. If you tip it there, does it not count as an out?
No, it's just a foul ball.
But
if you have 2 strikes and you hit that and the catcher squeezes it, it is an out.
As ball gets behind, runners will advance. So 2 runners in scoring position, 1-2 count for Brumley.
Foul ball has to be elevated.
Okay. I did not realize that. Happened a couple of times where I just assumed it would have been an out. But you know what they say when you assume. You can finish that part yourself. I don't know if I'm allowed to repeat it. As we strike 3. So
that should be a ball game.
It will be. So here, Lady Turks versus Cedar Park Lady Eagles in 17-3 with Eagles taking the win. Great game though. But Lady Turks softball will be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Vashon Island baseball at 3. JV hopefully after for baseball. I've been Seth Sorgen, joined along by the wonderful Scott Sifferman. Thank you for being here.
Seth, it was great to be able to sit in.
Of course.
I know that I'm not Miss Debbie, but
you're always welcome.
All right, good to know.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Shout out to our sponsors, of course, and as always, #TurksFirst.
Turks first. Thanks, Seth.